Alright. More IAC testing. This is my horrible handwriting here and everything, where I tested all 8 combinations of wiring. Right here, there is orange wires and yellow wires. Orange wires are connected to one coil on the stepper motor, and the yellow wires are connected to the other coil, because there's 2 coils in there and each of them have a wire. Okay, I put the black tape around one of the wires. I'm just going to call it negative. It really no polarity from what I found, but I just did that to keep it simple and to keep things separated. And this is exactly what I found, is that in this combination, there's 8 total. Within this combination, keeping the orange with the A driver and the yellow with the B driver, there is 4 possible combination of wiring here. Alright. And from what I found is that it does not matter. There are 2 combinations that will make the stepper motor work properly or the same direction. Okay, here I just put a positive and negative to make things clear. A1 I put as a positive, and B1 is I put a positive, and then A2 a negative, and B2 a negative. The stepper motor works in one direction like this. If you were to swap one of the wires, it doesn't matter which one, just the polarity of either the orange or the yellow, it doesn't matter, the motor will move the opposite direction. Now, with both of the black tapes on the negative, here it moves in one direction. I can actually take both negatives, move both negatives to the positive leads, switch them, put this one here and this one here, and the motor works exactly the same. Now, if I switch coils, put the orange over here and the yellow over here, then it's almost backwards. You'll have one with the black tape on a positive and one with the black tape on a negative, in order for it to move in the right direction. And then you can switch both of the wires and it'll still move in the same direction. So I believe really wiring doesn't matter as long as you have the individual coils. These here go to one coil, these here go to another coil, and they are wired to the proper driver. See, these are one coil here. They're going to go to either the A driver or the B driver, and they have to keep there. And then all you have to do is, if it's moving the same or the right direction, or if it's moving the wrong direction, you just switch one of the wires. And it doesn't matter whether it's the A wire or the B wire that you switch, and then it'll be going in the proper direction. It's I'm having a hard time kind of explaining it, but there's 2 combinations to get the motor going the right direction, with it wired this direction with, say, the orange to coil or to driver A. There are 2 possible wiring configurations here that will make the motor move in the same direction. And then if you switch the coils, the yellow coil over here and the orange coil over here, there are 2 combinations that way that will make the stepper motor drive in the same direction. So really, I'm not sure really exactly what my findings are, but that's exactly how it works for me. Still trying to wrap my head around it. But everything else is working. I figured out the combinations to make the motor move in the right direction for opening and closing with temperature, but the homing is still working backwards. If the stepper motor moved in the right direction with temperature change, like it's running to make it idle down or idle up, the homing would move the wrong direction when you would power it on. Now, if you got the homing to move in the right direction, then the stepper motor would move in the wrong direction whenever it was trying to control idle for temperature. So that's everything I found. Maybe this will make some sense. Maybe I can figure out how to put all this into some sort of format that better explains it, in order for everybody else to make better sense out of it. But that's what I've tested and what I've found, and I believe the IAC and the stepper motor will work properly if we just switch the homing. Get the homing to go the other direction, and when it homes, that'll be 0 counts, and then from there, from 0 up, it needs to count from there. So anyways, hopefully this helps. If not, if you know of a better way of explaining it or why it does that with the wiring, just let me know. Thank you.